O Lord my God, is there no help for the widow's son? I am an American who purchased this home for cash, in full, whose dream was and is to be a great father, lead by example, leave people and places better because I was there. Mr. President, sir, this housewife's kids has been illegally took from me, held hostage for money, their care given to a state and federal criminal child abuser, and my home, supposedly now, taken from me. All of these abuses and ongoing torture are because of federal irresponsibility. A county government gets to pretend they are sovereign under the king, and as such are running a debtor's court that illegally removes kids from parents for money and knowingly causes and places children with their abusers, and illegally taking our homes. The U.S. Supreme Court found twice that the county property tax bill is unconstitutional. In short, illegal. As you know, a cornerstone of freedom is owning land, and a people cannot be tricked into voting away their freedom. And when the feds gave Ohio money for locking up parents behind on child support, you taught Ohio counties to be in the business of manufacturing deadbeat dads. I have asked the help of the police, city council, mayor, local and county prosecutors, both senators, and my congressional representative, Child Protective Services, and county sheriff. The list goes on. But the abuse and criminal torture of myself and this housewife's children has done nothing but been increased. If a court behaves as a witch hunt, no evidence needed, no due process given, evidence illegally took yet ignored because it shows me to be an awesome parent and American, run as a debtor's court, illegally removed my driver's license so I can't earn money, and now taking the home I have built for my kids because of an illegal bill. Illegal. The breadwinner should pay it, not be empowered to abandon the marital home by purchasing the will of a corrupt witch hunt. Illegal because the United States Supreme Court ruled twice it was, yet no change to the bill made. And illegal because a thing purchased in full is owned, and as such, with land for an American to live on, cannot be took. All of these criminal abuses are occurring in a land of the people, by the people, and for the people, and are being justified by a complete lack of checks and balances and easily summated to, legally speaking, sovereignty under the king. Ohio is on the precipice of a violent American revolution. Not only will we no longer fund these abuses by paying a criminal bill, but we are no longer able to be patient with the federal government not doing their job. To kill everyone in a debtor's court, historically speaking, is to be a hero. I think the French still celebrate Bastille Day. To kill the abusers of my and my neighbor's children is to be a hero. Either act and do your job, or force your American, Ohioan people to rise up and be heroes. Because in the land of the people, by the people, and for the people, you cannot ignore federal law, state law, due process, international law, and then pretend you won't be held accountable because the monster thinks it's sovereign under the king. As you know, Mr. President, America is the land of king killers. Thank you for doing what so many candidates pledged and getting rid of a pledged while running for office and getting rid of a bad trade deal. The swamp in Ohio needs to be held accountable now. Drain this swamp so I can have the home I built for my kids and my kids back. Or understand that the Second Amendment will be my sword. And every active and retired military personnel will have my back. After all, contractual government theory only works when the government does its job. You took an oath to uphold the U.S. Constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic, sir. You pledged to drain a swamp. With one executive order, you could free the Americans. This American, this housewife. Please, sir, all witch hunts end in violence. All debtors' courts end in violence. Most child abusers end in violence. No longer do most Ohioans believe that our government can work and in the American dream. Either hold these criminals with real doctorates, criminals who took public oaths to serve the people, criminals who signed their name next to the U.S. Constitution, responsible. So kids' lives are not interrupted more because the people were forced to rise up and take down a king. Because we know ourselves to be free. Thank you for your time and your service, sir. Please feel welcomed. I'd love to have you in my home and sit and you could see it and we could talk. I would be happy to come to yours, sir. O Lord, my God, is there no help for the widow's son? If you value your children, if you value the future of others' children, help. Help. Thank you for your time.